being a little bit nervous, being a little bit frightened, facing those fears can do nothing but build your confidence. My top tips would be talking comes first, always talking, because I have got alopecia, which is very visible, and I often get asked, why don't I wear a wig? And it's because I don't want to wear a wig and I'm comfortable the way I am. So I'm happy to talk about it. And I think people should say things that are upsetting them. Other tips I would give would be just be confident and think about how good you are and what lovely things you've done in this world, or what nice things you can do, and give yourself a pat on the back and just think, yes, you've got this. And I would say also, never ever put yourself down. And if you are having a really terrible day, then people won't expect you to go to work if you're feeling under the weather or it's all getting too much to you. But again, it goes back to talking. That's why talking's number one. You can contact who you're working with or contact a friend that you might be meeting and just say, do you know what, I'm struggling today. And with your conversation, you can maybe turn it around and you'll be out and you'll be fine. And you can get back on track again, because every single one of us has a day that we're not really up for feeling wonderful and making everybody smile. And another tip I would say is, if you're feeling bad, feeling a little bit down, any sort of adversity that's getting to you, go for a walk. No matter if it's raining or snowing, pop on a jacket, try and get outside for a little bit of fresh air. I'm saying that from London, but if I was in Scotland, it'd be really lovely and really Scottish air. But just getting outside really is a very helpful thing to do, because it's extremely simple for you to stay in bed, cover up and just hope things will go away. Things won't go away. Get up, get out, smile at somebody, just make yourself get up and get out, because it's too easy to stay in and feel sorry for yourself, and that's not going to make you any better. Facing fears is a good thing, because sometimes I get up on the stage to talk to a room of about 1,000 people and my tummy's doing somersaults. And I remember I spoke to a really well-known author and filmmaker recently, and I said, does this ever go away? I've been doing TV and talks and all that stuff since I was 25. I'm now 53 and I still get a funny tummy. And he went, that's the best thing, because you're still scared of what you're doing and you're facing your fear. And if you weren't nervous, you wouldn't give it your best. And I was thinking, oh, that's good. That's amazing. So sometimes when people say to me, do you want to, I work for a lot of charities, which I absolutely adore doing. But one of them said, would you like to abseil down the side of the I360 building, which is a building in Brighton, which is the tallest building we've got there, I think. And I hate heights. And I thought, that's just the worst idea I've ever heard. And yes, I'll do it. And I did. And it was amazing. And I just thought, if you make sure that everything's fine and secure. I got down to the bottom and I just felt fantastic. I thought, wow, that's one off the list. And it just gives you that extra confidence, because it's very easy to say, oh, I don't like that, so I'm not going to do it. Say, I don't like it, but I'll give it a bash. So at least if you give it a try, then yeah, you've done good. And if you complete it, you've done good as well. But trying is the best thing as well. So whatever makes you feel better. But yeah, being a little bit nervous, being a little bit frightened, facing those fears can do nothing but build your confidence. One of my favourite things I do at the moment is doing talks at big businesses, small businesses. Charities are great. Obviously, I love doing my charity work. I was talking at St Giles Cathedral in Edinburgh on Wednesday, and it was about interfaith. And I have got, it was just really interesting to see all these people coming together, whatever they believed in, and it was all about kindness. So I learned something every single time I do a talk. But yeah, I think that whether it's a huge crowd or a small crowd, I'll give it my all, and I make sure I know where I'm, I know the concept behind the business that I'm going to, or the charity I'm working for. So, I've read up on everything, and I make sure I've got enough facts and figures about them that I can join in, and also I involve everybody in the conversation that I'm having. So not the whole way through, because we'd be there for hours, but at the end we all have a chat about how they're feeling, how I'm feeling, how things can change, how things can be better for them. So I just like to make sure that I try and sit in their shoes and try and figure out, what would I be wanting to know, or what would I be asking if I was working for this company. So yeah, I just think it's all about interaction as well. Very much I like speaking and I like interacting.